Sometimes it's easy to write something, whether it be because you've got a lot to say or a lot on your mind. The words are just there, waiting to be written. But sometimes the words just aren't. No matter how much you try to force them out, there are just no words. And the story lies there, incomplete. What does that mean for anything that was written? Does that mean it was pointless? Was it all for nothing? If there was nothing to show for your work, does that make it a failure? Artists of all kinds have a drive to create. Some paint, some sing, and some write. I've done all three of these to varying degrees of success, with all mostly achieving their purpose. That purpose being, scratch the itch. You know, the thing that you can't reach unless you do something that satisfies the voice inside of you telling you to do something with your life. You know, the itch. I get that itch every once in a while, and I have for a long time. This channel was begun to satisfy an itch. Starting out, I made creatively driven videos which were directionless and amateurish, but showed raw potential. And I tried a few times to be less amateurish. I'd written multiple scripts which may never be filmed, and did film and finish 2 shorts, but those weren't true cinema. I wanted to make something that was artistic and unique. Sound a wee bit pretentious? Yeah, maybe, but hey, can you blame me? Up until then, the most cinematic videos I had made were vlogs and intrusive thoughts. I was ready and hungry for something with more substance, more bite to it than just toast. I wanted a sandwich. I kind of like that. I've been making stuff for a long time. I started with scripted skits, then I went unscripted with my friends. I tried to film more cinematic, I edited tighter, I branched out to music, podcasts, and shows. I had pretty much put my hand in every basket I could. Videography and filmmaking were fun. That's why I've done it from 9 years old into my young adulthood. Priorities have come and gone, but that creativity has always been prevalent. Even at 21, as I was doing community college, living at home, trying not to be a total leech off my parents, and hanging with my friends the whole time. Life felt pretty simple at that point. Eventually, though, that simplicity got stagnant and constricting. Not sure I would have admitted it then, but I deeply felt the lack of growing pains. I realized that to grow, I had to move away from Sacramento, leaving behind the place that I had loved my whole life, all the people I had loved my whole life, possibly never to move back. I could see this loss coming, and I really wasn't sure how to deal with it. So I put it in my art, because I don't know, that's just what art students do, and I am an art student. I wrote a short story about an artist trying to paint a masterpiece before he leaves his childhood friends behind. I called it The Sandwich Artist because, to be honest, there isn't a solid reason. It was an idea that my girlfriend had said, and I loved it so much that I ran with it, and I still really love that title. The script was 10 pages long and probably needed some work, but it was mine, and I was going to make it. So I enlisted the help of 2 of my close friends, one of whom had been helping me make ridiculous videos for years.
What did you guys think when I asked you to help me with the sandwich artist?
Heck yeah, that sounds dope. I was just excited to be a part of something that is creative and that one of my best friends is invested in. That's always something exciting, and it sounded like it'd be a successful video project.
Filming was really fun. Being able to act with close friends and film in such a lighthearted environment was so wonderful. We really were just hanging out, but also filming a movie with a narrative which I had really tried to flesh out, a shot list which had given me reference for framing and with actual locations. I crammed all of these elements into one team shooting day, and it went perfectly, except...
You wish you could have seen it finished?
Definitely, yeah. It would be nice to see it finished and wrapped up properly. Cliffhanger story, you know?
I really tried to get it filmed and finished, but I was too late. It was disappointing to leave knowing that I probably would never finish the real tribute to home. Now, could I have figured out a solution or two? Yeah, but to be honest, once I moved, I lost the drive. Other things in my life became more important. My cathartic short film remains unfinished, only getting to a very unpolished rough cut. So basically, nothing really to show for it. Flash forward to today, and I am still thinking about the sandwich artist. But as I do, my thoughts are not full of regrets and disappointments. Instead, my mind reflects on it. The dialogue, the shots, the editing, my wins, my loss. No, it's not the right word. My wins and my wins to be. 'Cause I refuse to see the sandwich artist, something that I genuinely believed in and put my heart into, as a loss because it was never finished. Though it never fully blossomed, it still yielded some beautiful fruits. Their sweetness doesn't take the form of views or likes on YouTube, nor does it take the form of placing in a film festival, or even the satisfaction of showing a final product to other people in any way. The sweetness is the knowledge that I gained in the process. Practice in framing and composition, coloring and cutting, directing and acting, sound and music, writing and storyboarding, production and scheduling. If that is what I gain from a loss, I'll gladly be the Lord of Losers. The world teaches us that failure is failure, and failures should be avoided. But that's wrong, because failure is a part of learning. If I didn't fail, I wouldn't know how big is too big for a project, or how to better schedule shooting days, or so many others. If we don't fail, we don't learn. So, if there is nothing to show for your work, does that make it a failure? You know? No. I don't think so.